What's up, Sportman family? It's your boy Sportman, and welcome back to another video. We have some exciting news and really great news. We have a structure deck finally announced for the TCG. We've been waiting on one for quite a while now, and I'm happy to say that the Blue Eyes White Destiny structure deck is coming out on February 5th at all your OTS stores, and everywhere else February 7th. So be ready for an amazing structure deck. I'm looking forward to this one. We've been talking about this one for quite a while now on the channel, and we talked about videos where this structure deck in the OCG has gone up in price, but also it's seen as one of the better structure decks to ever come out because it's Blue Eyes. The support looks as good as it's advertised, and it looks like a tier 1 deck that could possibly compete with tier 0 decks. According to a lot of people, playing this, structure deck that is, and playing this just Blue Eyes new support cards, it's looking very viable, and I'm loving everything I'm seeing so far. I think you're always going to love a structure deck that can actually be viable in a meta standpoint, especially in this day and age of 2024. I should say 2025, that is, as this structure deck is coming out next year, and 4 months, so not too long we have to wait. But as to why Konami didn't bring out structure deck this year, that will always puzzle me and make me very confused, especially with all the roller coaster ride of it propelling to do very well these past few structure decks we've had, both in the Jack Atlas structure deck, the Crimson King one I'm talking about, and then I forget the others now, losing train of thought, but we've had so many great structure decks these past few years, so it was very puzzling to me as to why we didn't get one this year. But nonetheless, we're not going to complain. We're definitely getting Blue Eyes now that it's been confirmed, and I'm very excited. I've heard only good things about this one, and we've talked about the new Synchro, the XC, the Link. So if you do want to stop the video and check out some of these, wordings and what's being said, make sure to just stop the video. But we need to talk about the other part of this. That's alerting everybody to want to get this structure deck as well, is that they're adding QCRs to structure decks. So I think that is a very massive thing they're doing because, let's be honest, everybody, they have never added a high rarity card. And I say high rarity, I always do quotations with Core Center Secrets because, again, those are given out for free. Given the fact that, we talk about Starlights, Ghosts, Ultimate Rares, those are harder to acquire, that being more high rarity versions to a lot of players out there in the base. But again, QCR is being one of the fan favorites these past few years. I'm going to put it as a more high rarity type of card. But nonetheless, this is going to be an amazing avenue for Konami to grab even more players to want the structure deck. We talk about it being a very meta deck and going to be viable to play in the game, but we also talk about the collector standpoint. People are definitely going to pick this up from collector standpoint because of the QCRs, right? So we talk about what can also sell this from a different standpoint, and that will be your other standpoint. Keep in mind, we're not talking about the other standpoints we have to also mention here, which it's Blue Eyes, everybody. Of course it's going to attract people, right? Your nostalgic fans that see these on the shelves that don't even have a clue that it's coming out, but they see a Blue Eye structure deck, 100% they're going to pick this up. They're going to see this and be like, ooh, something Blue Eyes and that's new. That's my childhood right there. Let me pick it up. And guess what, everybody? I know in this day and age of social media, it's so important, but keep in mind, word of mouth in a card game is so much more important than a social media platform, in my opinion, right? Now, I know we're creating a video on social media, and that's the funny part, the ironic part that I'm making this, but you have to keep in mind as well that the way the game grows is not just through social media, it's through word of mouth. It's through having friends play the game, because then other friends of yours will play the game, and that what makes you stick with the game. Because if you have no friends to play the game, what's the point of playing? You can't play Yu-Gi-Oh by yourself. Obviously, you can play Yu-Gi-Oh online, but again, if you want the more traditional way of playing Yu-Gi-Oh with the cards in person at your locals, at your community, this is the way to go, especially with your friends, right? So again, making an affordable structure deck, and I mean very much affordable, right? For your budget players, for those that are casual, this is the way to bring them into your locals, into your community, to play the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! So Konami, in all intents and purposes, you hit it out of the park. Home run. So great job with this one. And there's nothing to complain about with this one other than please bring more of them here. Bring more structure decks. We love seeing this type of stuff. You look at the other avenue with the tins and bananas and all these other things people are complaining about. Yes, people complain about it because they need things to build their meta decks. When you do stuff like this, though, it's a win-win. You win on all fronts. You really do. So we talk about how new players join the game and how do we get players to join the game. This is how you do it. This is how you do it, because the new players won't have to struggle to get the expensive cards because they'll get it in this one. And there's massive reprints in this one, everybody. I haven't even talked about the reprints yet. Excluding the top 3 cards that are your Blue Eye support cards for this one that are getting reprinted, we have to talk about Nibiru in this one, Effect Veiler, Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, and Infinite Impermanence. These are all necessary reprints for the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! For players to play this type of structure deck or any deck that's around right now. These are either in your side deck or in your main deck. So, I mean, it's very much a viable reprint that is much seen as some of the best reprints we've ever had in a structure deck. And we keep talking about structure decks becoming better and better and better. And yes, it feels like that should be the trend moving forward. The structure deck should only get better and more reprints available to those that want to play the game, right? So this is exactly what the player base needs. This is exactly what people have been begging for. So I'm glad we're getting it. I'm glad Konami has opened their eyes to seeing this. Now I talk about good things here, right? Right now in this video, but we need to see more good things like this, right? I've been talking about I'm fed up of making these terrible videos that crap on Konami. I'm fed up of just shitting on them and telling them they're doing the wrong thing. I don't want to make those videos. I want to make positive videos about this company because I do love this game. I want this game to succeed. I want this game to go somewhere even further than it is now. It's been around for 25 plus years at this point. Let's keep it going and let's make it successful with these types of products. This is the way to do it. So I'm hoping for more of this, and a lot of people are already going crazy because they already see the value in this. We talk about reprints, right? Well, take a look at this, everybody, right? Let's put facts onto paper here. The cheapest copy of Infinite Impermanence is about $7. So just keep that in mind. We're not talking about all the new Blue Eye support cards. We're not talking about the QCR that's going to be in this as well, which will give this structure deck value on top of what it's worth at $12, right, on field. $7 is your cheapest copy of Infinite Impermanence. Look at all the copies of Infinite Impermanence you see here. There's been a lot of reprints of Infinite Impermanence, yet it's still worth money. We talk about Ash Blossom being a reprint in this one, and yet the cheapest copy, and this is a common, that was reprinted in a previous structure deck, and it's worth $5. So value is definitely in the structure deck, because no matter how many times Ash Blossom, Infinite Impermanence, Nibiru, for example, Effect Veiler is another good example, they're always going to be worth something. These are reprints that always are going to be worth money. So you're already giving the structure deck value in terms of the reprints, let alone not even including the QCRs and all the amazing Blue Eyes support cards in this one. I have a lot of Blue Eyes friends, Blue Eyes White Dragon friends that love that archetype. I have a lot of people that love Seto Kaiba. I have a lot of people that love the nostalgic era of just Yu-Gi-Oh! This is the way to go. Support your older archetypes and make them come alive. That's why people are enjoying Rage of the Abyss, for example, right? A new set that has Mermail support, Water Shark, right? For example, Six Samurai. These are the types of things that people look forward to because it relives their childhood, the times when they really enjoyed the game, and seeing their older archetypes get support, that's always going to make people, jump for joy. That's why I love seeing stuff like this, and I'm hoping we see more stuff like this. So don't take another year off from structure decks because people look forward to these types of structure decks. We like seeing Pack go into, for example, a locals and come first place with a structure deck. That is impressive. That's amazing. That's stuff that you don't think that can happen, but it does because you've made a structure deck viable. So again, let's keep on this ride. Let's keep doing it. This is the way to go, Konami. I'm so happy that you did this. And I'm so happy you did bring the structure deck because I really thought at this point we were giving up on the structure deck idea. So I'm really happy that this is actually happening. I'm hoping for more of this. Yes, Gamer Choice also has this up for pre-sale if you do want to go and get it right now. $30. And to shout out my good friend House of Champs, he also has a code what's good 5, and you can save yourself 5% off on top of this pre-sale price. Just want to shout out my good friend because obviously if I want to save you money if I can. But amazing stuff. A big W in the wake of Konami having a lot of heat on them. Let's hope for more good news moving forward. I only want to talk about great stuff, but if I'm only getting bad news, I have to report on it, everybody, as well. So I know a lot of people in the comment section saying, Sparkman, do you ever talk about good stuff? I want to. It's not like I don't want to, everybody. I really do. I think that there's a lot of good stuff that can be said at times, but it gets overshadowed by so many of the bad decisions that Konami does make. So it's hard to make videos on the good stuff when everybody is talking about all the bad stuff, and it's hard not to make a video on those things. So let's hope for a much better avenue moving forward, and this is a turn in the right direction for this company. But a lot of good stuff, and I'm really happy with what I'm seeing so far. By the way, and not for nothing, these artworks are incredible. So, you know, whoever is designing these cards these past few sets, you're doing an incredible job. So keep up the great job, Konami. Let's hope that this is a start in the right direction. I want to hear your comments down below. I think that finally we can talk about something good. But yeah, I want to hear your thoughts and opinions because, again, I think in every avenue, the community is getting a win here. Whether you be a casual player, a budget player, meta player, collector, I think you're winning on all fronts here. So great job. Price is good. This one looks good. I can't wait for it. 4 months away. I'll be counting down the days. I'll be definitely getting this one. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section down below, everybody. But from yours truly, Sparkman, please subscribe and comment, and peace out, YouTube.